did it the same day as the last video. Okay, I see some notification that I have. Let me just go into them before. Oh no, if you guys saw the tweets, I think this should be coming out today because I scheduled it for today because I didn't think I'll have time to do any videos. It was hilarious. There's so much more into that. I'm telling you, oh my god. Just go back to that other video. I don't even want to touch this because I'll never finish because that shit was hilarious. Alright, so there's some bookmarks that I did. Okay, why did I bookmark this? Apparently, Karen's brother failed cake company served cakes at Karen's and Willie Leak's wedding. They gained some attention, but sadly, royal titles and royal ties don't guarantee success if you don't have talent. He's the brother of FFC. There's the FFC again. What is that? Kate, I guess. Yet he failed Sam for Pippa. Oh my goodness, what is this? I guess that's Kate's brother. There were some pictures of him selling stuff with swastikas and all of this. Just think, but anyway, he's a private citizen. I don't want to get into things, but let me just read what they have here. Royal wedding. The very ambitious Mr. Middleton, James Middleton, is determined to be known as more than just a princess' little brother. Zoe Brennan speaks to 23-year-old cake-making entrepreneur. Oh, I don't know. I didn't know he made cake. Latest account. Okay, there's something here I can see. I'm guessing you guys will see it clear. It's just the thing that's recording my screen that blacks this like a little rectangular stuff. Okay, latest account I believe reveals to creditors of nearly £36,000 and the net liability of nearly £30. Okay, taste of cupcakes described as disappointing. Oh my god. Business launch and time for publicity surrounding sister's royal wedding. Okay, but website for company is unpolished. Oh my goodness. They serve more champagne and that ultimate celebrity food, low carb canopies at the Hello Magazine 25th anniversary party last year. Business launch and time for publicity surrounding sister's royal wedding. They all the things that they're saying about Meghan, about social climbing, opportunists, and all of that. You know, when they say people who point fingers are the one who actually are the one who's doing it. So that's pretty much them who's doing those kind of things. Because when Meghan came into the family, she was already successful. It's not like she needed them to be anywhere. She had her name itself. You know, a lot of people knew her way before all of this. Alright, the business's Facebook page, for instance, has numerous inquiries from potential clients abroad, many of them referencing his Bible reading in Westminster Abbey. And like his older sister, Pippa, James has definitely enjoyed being catapulted into the social stratosphere. Let's see what the comments say. I'll try to read at least 4. The Middletons cash in on their 15 seconds of fame, or at least try to. How can you screw up cupcake? How can you cook? And marshmallows. People are laughing. Oh my god. Trend. Okay. James Middleton's marshmallow firm has just recorded a massive losses. Oh my god. There's the receipt. What the hell? 2 years ago. What in the name? Good job. What a loser. He fell in everything. TBH. I have some sympathy for him due to his depression, but I really don't like the way he is taking advantage of the royal links. He really has all kind of crappy business plan, but all are failing. Failed cupcake business, failed book, failed attempt at working for NBC, failed to be a fashion icon. The Middleton tried so hard to become the Kardashian. Don't forget the Poof Party company, it failed too. And now his new passion is been keeping. Oh, by the way, did y'all hear that Karen's brother has postponed his wedding twice? Oh, what the hell, really? The only thing he has going for him is his wedding and dogs. Yet he can't seem to get him and his beard to the altar. Dump him. Mm-mm-mm. Because if the woman he's with is dealing with all of this nonsense, it's just the connection. They just want to have the connection. This guy can't seem to land on a career choice. He only seemed interested in babbling and not very well. He should go back to school and focus on craft or business discipline. Yep, that's just the beginning. They are yet to fail and so many other things. Karma is coming for them all. By the time he's finished, his family millions won't even be hundreds. Mm-mm-mm. Mediocrity, no talent family, dimness one in the family. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. You guys, let's see. More people. That's another one. Kate Middleton's brother pretend to be a lawyer to get his nude pic off the net. What the hell is this about? Okay, this person said crack me up. Okay, so he has a nude picture. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, this takes me back. The Stuggleton are a real rag to flap story. Shows why they are not excited to go back to the pre-Meghan days of press. Oh my goodness, exactly. And unlike what they did to Meghan, the press marked them because of what they were actually doing. Goodness. The whole social climbing Kardashian wannabe family is ghetto as fuck. They're worse because at least with Kim and company, what you see is what you get. The Middleton are pure smoke and mirror. I saw somewhere where the Kardashian, I think that this year or something is their last season or something. I don't have cable, so I don't watch them. I think at the beginning, maybe the first 2 seasons, I had cable. I watched them. It's so funny how when I remember watching them, how well respected I had for the husband. What's his name? The Olympic one. I forgot his name. Because whenever he was talking, everything that he said makes sense. The discipline, all of that makes sense. And little did I know. I mean, there's nothing with, with what he'd become, but, the hiding stuff. But then again, when society don't see you the way you will want them to see you, so you can't just put yourself out like that so quickly, and then before you know it, your life is ended. What is it in some Asian countries? They don't accept that at all. Or not even Asian countries, the Middle Eastern, they probably will kill, they're even worse. So yeah, I could understand his secrecy. But anyway, let me just leave that subject alone. No one should be portrayed naked on the internet without consent. That is a huge no. That said, I crackled because of his headline. He apparently did not come up with the idea to hire a real one. This is something a lot of people in the US have. Let's say someone is doing something to someone else. It could be right or wrong. But the other person come and say, I'm going to get my lawyer. And I had something like that happen to me with a gym. I know I was in the right path of the situation. When he told me that, I told him, go ahead. Long and behold, I represent myself in court. He's no longer in business, let's just say that, okay? On the royal Facebook group, the post stories about Katie's sibs, why they did not marry into the royal family. It's like the US news fixating on Skako trial because he's RFK's nephew by marriage, no blood connection. Okay, I could understand her saying that, but the way the British media sort of deal with Meghan, this is why some of the Sussex squad take no prisoner when it comes to things like that, because this is the way they were dealing with Meghan. So, but anyway, wait, what? Laughing my ass off. Okay, let me go to another tweet. Okay, so Sussex Squad may be something to bookmark for later. In May 2020, the now infamous Kate the Great Tatler cover article released, which drew great ire from the, I guess, sunflower side of the aisle for despite the title portraying Kate as dull, mean, basic, and not quite aristo enough. As they do whatever they feel, their due level of defense has not been met. William and Kate threatened the legal action, to which Tatler promptly laughed and said that Kensington Palace was aware and even helped with the article. Okay, there it is, that about the Tatler mag. Okay, this turned into a brief sensation with all sorts of speculation as to why Kensington Palace will help with an article that was clearly not good for Kate. Plus, why Tatler Aristo and Kate connected will take such a shot at Kensington Palace when the rest of the UK press was unabashedly fawning. This blew over quite quickly. Okay, he's explaining everything about the Tatler thing. This blew over quickly. There was an effort by the Royal Voter to kill the story, as they usually do with Cambridge crisis. But today, the Newsweek Royal Voter decided to tweet the following. Despite all the noise of legal action, none was ever filed by the Cambridges. Tatler did remove paragraph regarding Bose and William. So that's how they know, okay? This is weird to me for many reasons. First, this story is all but dead. Why now? And second, why not just say what you want to say? So they don't want who come out. That's what I was saying. How do they keep up with all of this? You know, if the story is on the internet, do they go and check them every day to see what's missing? That's why I was like, how do they know a paragraph is missing? So this is how they know, because they came out and said it. I mean, I will just shut my mouth. This story is done with. Oh my goodness. This is what happened when you're under pressure. You know, that just remind me of the 19 interview with Meghan. I said that there's no way I would want her to interview me, because she makes you feel so relaxed and everything. You say so much shit you don't even want to say, and you reveal so many things. So here, I feel the same way. These people are revealing more things than we would ever know. They could have just shut their mouth. The story is dead. Nobody will know. They could just change the thing and let it be. Whoever spotted it will point it out, and then you will come and said whatever they just said. That is so freaking weird. Anyway, the timing strike me as odd. Maybe something to keep an eye on. What interesting is that the royal family is protecting the heir, but not Catherine. The way. Okay, by taking away the paragraph about the cheating and leaving everything else intact. But if you think about it, if everything in the story is true, and Kate, let's say, okay, I'm assuming Kate worked with them to do the story, but they just said remove the part, you know, that said talk negative about the heir. She wanted to talk about it, so let her stuff there. I could understand that part. Okay, always the palace will always protect those in the line of succession. You forgot to include envious, jealous, and woman. WJO, I don't know. I don't know. Husband is shagging another woman. Oh my god, that's no way to talk about yourself. What the hell? You forgot to include envy. Whatever. This kind of question of Kensington Palace is odd indeed. If it had come out right after, I would have think it was entirely weird. But this story is dead. There it is. It's dead. We all forgot about it. I mean, we knew it exists, but nobody was talking about it. For all but the most transient royal watchers, which is a very small media market. Okay, I wonder if it has anything to do with KP999 video. What is that? What's KP99? See, you'll freaking learn something every day. I don't know what's 999 video. That looks like it was filmed by a crackhead and had a soundtrack of Watermelon Sugar, audio now removed, someone out to sabotage, and who threw the body into the pond. Oh, body into the pond is that thing. I think I talk about it across the Kensington Palace. Oh my god, this is Is the music gone? By curiosity got the best of me. And this morning, the IG post still had the song loop. I save a copy. Oh my God. So you see, I don't even follow them on IG. And I haven't been on IG quite some time. So I think the last time I was on IG was to send that DM to Colin Charisma. I should have sent a copy to the other ones too. I think Charisma has another IG page. They both have their separate IG page. I should have done that. Let me see if they respond, and then from there I could go on. I don't know. I'll wait. When I have more ideas, once I have more ideas, I'll contact them a little bit more. I think it was a quick thinking that came, and I automatically sent without, further thinking of it. It would seem that Omid Flex on Insta on Twitter is having a ripple effect. Think about all Roy would have wanted what he has now. Jealousy again. It may be they're trying to walk back some of the BS to try and curry favor with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex by disowning their former poor journalism. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work with the. Yeah, they could try that, but it's not gonna work. It's like they didn't take Harry serious when he said, certain thing, back off, do all he sent as many warning as possible. Now he've had it, and he even took his wife and family out of there. That's freaking damn. That's freaking gangster, man. Him doing this, superhero. Can one generous person explain why the Cambridge's followers are always flowering icon? I think it was okay, let me see what somebody said before I paraphrase my nonsense. Okay, so not long they tried, keyword tried, to do a rise above against us and ignore Meghan. Okay, what's LK? As you guess it, didn't work out. Few hours later, they were arguing with us and talking about Meghan, another failed movement. Henry, I believe your previous prediction is true now. My thought exactly. Alright, let me go to another tweet. Okay, I saw this on my bookmark. Okay, page again. Remember when the palace leaked the plan to move Prince Harry and Meghan with their unborn baby to Africa? That didn't age well, did it? Let's see. I hate this thing up there. Let's see. As we eagerly await the birth of the royal baby, new details have emerged about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's plan to move to Africa with their future child. That's E! Online. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry plan Africa tour with royal baby. Oh, this is so cute. Edited by Archie M. Sussex. Oh my goodness, this little cutie. He's probably running the house. Oh my God, Paige, you too much. Okay, now okay. I think after this I'm gonna stop and start editing because I have a lot to do. It's 3:30 a.m. in the morning, so I need to edit and get things going and start preparing the kids for their online schooling. Now we are rich, and finally financial independent from that shit show. Have a mansion and an estate 20 times bigger than Frogmore. When I tell you that God has Harry and Meghan's back, praise. This is oh my God. I hope there's no.
Hold on, let me get a strawberry. Strawberry. I love it. Strawberry in my drink. I say now we really drinking strawberries.
Oh my God, Paige, you too much. If they flag me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this part out because there's a little music in the background. Not they're singing their voice, but I hear a beep. So a music beat. So if YouTube catch it, they're gonna flag me, and I'm just gonna cut it. Okay, they were truly trying it back then. I swear, they really wanted the Sussex's fame out of the way. Now they are more famous. This person said all of this. What else is in there? All things. Okay, and a better house. All things have been working together for good. So much joy in my heart. They really wanted to smash them and put the end in a box in the corner, out of sight and silence. Instead, they get their worst nightmare come through. Harry and Meghan light outshine them, all put together. Joy. Oh shit, I forgot. They did this before Archie was born. Nah, that family is absolutely trash. That's right. It's crazy. Alright, let's see here. Maybe, okay, I'm 21 minutes, so I could spare more. Okay. Jane Fonda being a woke queen in 1970s, while Susan Sarandon was probably somewhere being a Karen. I made a video about CNN, and I think I talked about Ted Turner. That's his ex-wife. Let me see what she says. Let me see.
Do you feel that the gays in San Francisco, they're very powerful and very strong, they need your support? Are they still being discriminated against? Do you feel that?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Culturally, psychologically, economically, politically, gays and lesbians are discriminated against. They are a very powerful movement, especially in San Francisco. They don't need me, but they like me and they like our organization, the Campaign for Economic Democracy, because they know that working together we can be stronger than either entity is by itself. So it's really healthy that we try to bring these things together.
Are they using you, or are you using for your economic democratic campaign?
I hope they use me. What am I here for if not to be used by good people for good things? I'm part of an organization, and you could also be cynical as you are and ask me, isn't the organization using me? But you could also think, aren't I using the organization just the way the gays and lesbians that are here are using the organization that they're a part of? It helps give us perspective. It helps us keep our values intact. It increases our power, because as individuals we don't have very much, but all together we have a lot of power. So everybody uses. The point is, what are you using for? If it's just for greed or selfish reasons, it's one thing. But if you're using each other for things that are good and positive, then why not?
Last question, Jane. How do you see the future of the gay movement in San Francisco in particular and in America in general? There's a lot of right people who don't like the power of the gays.
It's hard to predict in a real sense exactly what's going to happen. All we can know is that what this movement is seeking, which is nothing less than respect and justice and stopping discrimination against people because of sexual preference, you're on the side of the angels. I mean, it's just and it's right. And so if we're going to survive as a world, and we may not, but if we do, they're going to win.
That's very powerful. That is very powerful. I think the way they sort of put the question about the using part and stuff like that, they thought that she was gonna say something completely different. Pretty much things are there to be used exactly the way she said. Why are you using it for? Okay, is it for greed or for yourself or selfishness or something like that? But the main thing is to bring light to something that is in the dark, that is dimmed. So yeah, I don't even want to rephrase it because it's right there. So she is one of another feminism. Okay, her and Gloria Steinem. Who else? There's so many, but these white women, they were, especially her, Jane Fonda, the Vietnam War. She was dragged left and right for speaking against it. And then this is why when you are true to yourself, you know what is right, what is wrong, you stuck to your core value. In the moment, people will not see what you're trying to say because it's one voice against the majority, but you stuck to it. Right now, in 2020, everybody have a different view of her from back then during the Vietnam War. So you guys should look into her and type Jane Fonda, Vietnam War, and all of that. You'll see a lot of stuff will pop up and stuff. So yeah, she's one of another pioneer to some of the things. Yeah, she's been fighting. I was really sad when her and Ted Turner divorced. I felt like it. I don't know why. I don't know why. It did affect me a little bit. I felt like they were two good people. But anyway, they both move on. I don't want to say anything about that. Phew. If only more white women thought like this. It's about more than being woke. It's about empathizing with a movement that's bigger than you in order to demarginalize group of people. Yep. Jane Fonda is an incredible human being. What's said is that the longest time I disliked her because I grew up around people that told me she was a traitor and garbage. It wasn't till I was old enough that I found out what an amazing person she is. I just love her. You see, when people come think for themselves or ask questions and all of this, even if you live in a toxic family, you could rise above them. So this is one of them. Harry is one of them. The kind of negativity that he grew up in, and he still rise above it. And when they say hate is taught, if these kids who are living in a hate cult kind of family, if they ask themselves question and look like me as a 10-year-old, probably 9, 10, 11, asking myself silly question like I posted on the video. I was listening to myself. I was like, I can't believe I even put it. But it's true. I was thinking, I was asking myself questions. And it's through asking question and you search for the answer, you will find that some of the things, the negativity or even positivity that they're saying around you, whether it's true or not. So people need to ask questions. Teach your kids to ask questions. My youngest in particular, always asking questions. Sometime after he finished his online class, he's on YouTube and I'm watching to see what he's watching. And he's watching freaking science stuff, spaceship things. I'm like, okay, I don't even ask him any question. These are good things. It's not the negative stuff. So I just let him be because I don't know anything about spaceship. Okay. Yes, there was a lot of hate in her and probably still is. I always saw nothing but love from her. It's true. You guys should look into her, especially around the Vietnam War. I believe was that war. Yeah, Vietnam War. Muhammad Ali, I guess, was against it and all of that. So they even imprisoned Muhammad Ali because they draft him and he didn't want to go, so they put him in jail for that. She sound again with that Muhammad Ali kind of thing. It's the core thing, the true value, what you believe, you stand up for. Even though he served jail time, he still even now he passed. When you look back at the wrong that was done back then, history pretty much will tell you. History will tell you, the things, the core values that they were fighting against. It will always be positive in the in histories and the history of books and stuff like that. Okay, she sounds like she's literally speaking from the future, Barbella level stuff. Jane Fonda been doing it for real since the 60s. America owes her a big fat apology. That is true. Oh, that's her again. Wow, she aged so well. Okay, 35 seconds. Okay, you see this? Oop. Okay, there's that. His icon. I did a video about this. I think 1936 Olympics. Damn, god damn, when I think of some stuff and I put them out, now thinking about it, I put some really good videos. All right, let's listen to her.
So then why don't we call it reconfiguring the police instead of defund the police? It's such a volatile phrase, I think, and it causes so much disruption and misunderstanding.
Well, you and I are white, and I think this is a moment in history when we have to sit back and take our cues from movement for Black Lives. It's their turn to decide what they do, how they do, and how they name it. That's my
Okay.
position.
But you've been part of. Okay. I go along with that. Listen, it's fine. So then why don't we call it reconfiguring the police instead?
Her answer is right, spot on. I could understand her why she said that. She never. It's almost like the other freaking article. She never experienced what a black person in America have gone through. The only thing that they can do, themselves, white women and things like that, is sit back, give support, let the movement continue, but just give support. Just remember, look, if it's happening to a certain group, okay, even though it doesn't affect you, don't be surprised when it's your turn. Okay, there's a way sometimes I think where they're chopping things off, chopping blocks. Okay, the person who's always pointing fingers, this group is no good, this group is no good, this group is no good, it's a way of eliminating how do you call it, the chances of obtaining to their goal. Okay, so they know right now the majority of people will be against the black, so they'll chop stuff from the blacks. Okay, next, what's the next group? Maybe the gays, the lesbian, and whatever. Then they'll chop that, and whatever it may comes next, they'll chop it, and then maybe next thing you know is the white women. They'll chop that until they get to their power. So it's a system. It's a level of getting to their goal. And if you look, I don't know if anybody pay attention to this. If you look when Trump got in office, okay, this is not to say nothing is wrong. I'm just explaining what went wrong, but you could look. This is just an example of things that I see that has gone. When Trump got in office, some of the things he started doing is to get rid of the gangs. Okay, what's the name? Blood, the Crips, and whatever. Got rid of these. Okay, they really focused on it and got rid of these. I don't know if they still exist or anything like that, but there was stuff that I was hearing, all right, to get rid of these. Then what was it? Was it El Chapo? All this and the wherever he was, Mexico, they got him, and then I think he's in prison somewhere in the U.S. So many steps. Just look at some of the things that they did, and trying to put a wall, building a wall, a border wall or something like that. All this was systematically going on. Look where we are now. Just look where we are now. Look what's going on the street with police. Okay, if the gangs were still there, do you think the police will be doing some of this stuff? Those gangs have more guts. They don't care. They've been doing this kind of nonsense, whatever gangs do. The police will be challenged. Okay, if you look at, this is a picture I can never get out of my head. I think it was somewhere in Buffalo, New York. A group of police just pushed that old man on the ground, and the back of his head was bleeding. I don't know what happened to him, but every time I think about that, it's just insane. But anyway, if you're not paying attention, I'm sorry, but at some point, don't be surprised when stuff get close to you. Okay, it's knocking on your door. All right, let's see. I think after this I'm gonna stop. I already did 3 videos for the weekend, and I have more tweets to go by. Okay, the HBO documentary about her, Jane Fonda, and the 5 acts. Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe something I could look. Was fascinating. She is so accomplished by her Vietnam slip has prevented her from being thought of as a treasure. Sad because so many were against the war at the time. Yeah, about the Vietnam War. So I got the correct war. Okay, I can't find the video, but I know I saw an old Carson interview with Surrender, where she claimed she talked with people who are 200 years old and learned so much from them. Carson was polite but looked a little flabbergasted. I remember my parents telling me I should hate her for speaking up. So more people, okay? I remember the same from my own parents. See, the thing that goes in the household. And I never understood why, because I thought she was really doing the right things. Now I know, and I'm glad my opinion was not swayed. Okay, then she was not playing. I hope they use me. What am I here for if not to be used by good people for good things? Yep. Okay, two things. Let me have see. Two things. They don't need me, but they like me. I hope they use me. What am I here for if not to be used by good people to do good things? I'm feeling this resonate with those part of me that knows we are more than we are able to comprehend. That is true. When I say we are connected, these are another example of connection. We should be, anyway, if you don't get these kind of things, I can't explain. These are not things I learned from books or anything like that. Maybe through reading books and thinking about things makes me realize those kind of things. Okay, pretty much it's positive thing about her, but let me read two more tweet. I love her. The recent documentary on HBO, okay, shows that she's real, accept her fault and a mistake, and genuinely cares about the causes important to many of us. She's had a complicated life and upbringing, and I love how she is still growing. Yep. I don't know too much about her history prior to the Vietnam War, like when she was growing up, her parents or anything like that. I don't know anything. Maybe it's something I could do. Let me bookmark this because there's two great videos. Yeah, maybe one day I'll do a video about her. Okay, let me like it and bookmark it, so it's something to come back to. But anyway, I'm gonna stop. I have 3 videos to edit, so that should be good for the weekend. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.